Here we are at Howling at the Moon. Between those two flags, I think it's a band set up. Yeah, it is.
There's the bandstand getting set up. There's a little souvenir shop where you could buy t-shirts and stuff. Over here they were selling food. Prices weren't too bad. And finally the music started. Susan found a friend. This event takes place out in the middle of the desert. About 3,500 people showed up for this. It was a free event, but they make their money by donations. It started at around 3 o'clock and went till moonrise. That's when it was over. That was around 7:30. The band that was playing was called the Kelly Hughes Band. I believe they were from Idaho.
They could have used a few more bathrooms.
Listening to music and watching a sunset like this, what could be better? Any chicken dancers out there?
Keep going!
Some people really came prepared. And finally, here comes the moonrise. And that's the end of Howling at the Moon. It's definitely a must-see. This next event is at the U.S. Army's Yuma Proving Grounds. Every couple of years they put up a big display of some of the equipment they use and test, and it's really worth seeing. And at the end of the night, they have a band playing, and this year it's Grand Funk Railroad. By the way, this is a free event. It seems to me down in Yuma, every free event is far better than any event you have to pay to go and see. Here is the Bradley fighting vehicle. This was the star of the show. It's unbelievable the amount of equipment they have packed into these things. This is the Gila Ridge Marching Band. This could be quite dangerous if those were real guns. Okay, the day is pretty well wound down, and it's time for some music. Here is Grand Funk Railroad. They were a very popular band back in the early 70s. They had many hit songs. They still have two original players, the bass guitar player and the drummer. Can you see way back there at the back of the crowd? Well, that's where Sharky and Lou were. I guess they're getting old and they couldn't stand the excitement of being right up at the stage. This drummer is one of the original band members. And after the band was finished, the whole thing was capped off by a fireworks show.
Thank you so much for having us out here. God bless everybody here. God bless Fort Yuma. God bless the great state of Arizona. God bless America.
And this was the end of another fun night.
I have a funny feeling that was it.
This last event were dancing horses. It took place at the Yuma swap meet. It's at the old dog track. horses took a break, all the people from the stands rushed out and did a little dancing of their own. The horses actually seem to be really enjoying all of this. This here was the last event we really went to during our 2019-2020 stay in Arizona. The COVID-19 pandemic was starting to take off, and all kinds of events were shutting down. The big air show was scheduled in a few days, and it was canceled. So yeah, things were winding down quick, and we were starting to think about heading back home. The plan was to leave Arizona during the first week of April. That'd give us a week to get home, but the way things were going, we ended up leaving a week early. There was so much misinformation on the news, you didn't know what to believe. Our biggest fear was getting trapped on the wrong side of the Canadian-US border. It was a bummer leaving early. We were concerned that we might get bad weather on the trip home, and we did. North of Susanville, we got caught in a blizzard, and well, it was tough driving for a few hours there, but we made it, and everything's fine now. I hope everyone's doing well, and thanks for watching this video.